So I am Vinita Wadhwa. I had sales and marketing with Atrina Technologies. I have joined this company last year, December itself, December 5th. And I have been into sales since past 13 years. Absolutely. I would in fact recommend all the sales, you can say executives, in fact, if they get this opportunity, sales managers, directors, even proprietors, founders, to do this, because till the time you don't have like a very, very good structured way of sales, definitely, this entire process, which is way too different, will get very, very, you can say, white and clear in terms of every single individual. In fact, other departments will also be benefited. Salespeople, 110% has to go through something which is as good and clear as the sales and profit team is doing in terms of training people. It's a wonderful job. All B2B sales enthusiastic professionals who are passionate about work, do not miss it. It's worth your 3 days. So just to start, of course, I wasn't expecting something which was supposed to be so well structured when it comes to their concepts, also making every individually individual person being given complete importance and understanding. So when it comes to this entire program, being structured, when it's group, you don't expect something individually that you will be actually paid attention to or cleared your doubts, because span is like just 3 days. It's not like a 7 days workshop, and 3 days may even one concept to be so deeply kind of understood is definitely not so easy. It takes a lot of professionalism to actually get there into all 10 people sitting there on the seat. It's definitely one of the best skills that I've kind of seen with all the trainers, as well as someone who's super passionate about actual sales. Yes, so the learnings are very deep rooted. As I mentioned, the learning is very deep rooted. Even if you're talking about one single sheet, every single every single subject which was actually taught, in terms of every single box which has been taught for the entire meeting execution, is definitely deeply thought and I'm sure practiced. Hence, it's there in this program. So I come from sales background. Definitely, I have done a lot of workshops in the previous industry that I worked with. It was hotel industry, where concepts were different, way of sales was different. B2B bhi alag tha, B2C bhi alag tha. So when you do ask me this question that how can I apply this, since December I have joined in, you can say one single quarter just went to understand ki hum log kar kya rahe, because IT is very different, and to understand customization product, which we actually do, takes a lot of learning. And I have never had, we don't have a L&D department dedicatedly for salespeople. It is more for developers actually. So till now, in the past 8-9 months, there were many things which were in a gray area, where I can see when I actually go with the preparation as we've been taught, the meeting structure and the plan will change. So far, we've been doing almost 20 to 25% out of the entire sales journey in terms of processes. So this will definitely get me, it will take my time. It's not going to be so easy, but for sure, if I start applying this, the entire structure of the meeting will be very different from what I'm doing right now.
Okay, so Vinita, finally, any other improvements areas or feedback you'd like to recommend?
Sure. So, improvements, I have mentioned it, in terms of a small, you can say, a feedback which did happen. But just to reiterate that here itself, when it comes to these concepts, because it's not just one box, it could be around 10 to 14 boxes, you can say 10 to 15 improvements which will come in the entire structure. So in case if there is like a small clipping which is made, or something which is just a small video which is actually made for us to kind of revise, though we have the entire book, but एक थोड़ा video हो जाएगा by Vishal sir or Amay, we'll have a little recap on it. Otherwise, it's very good. One of the best, meaning I've attended many because I'm into sales since past almost 13 years. This was, you can say, 10 on 10.